Hello, TikTokers. This is Monday. This is Teacher Alan with some advice for our Spanish speakers who are learning English. So, if Spanish is your first language, you're probably making these 5 mistakes, and number 3 is the one I hear the most, okay? Saying, when you're talking about your age, I have 25 years instead of I am 25 years old, okay? In English, you are your age. You don't have an age, you are your age, okay? And then the second mistake a lot of Spanish speakers make is saying I'm agree instead of I agree. Agree is already a verb. You don't need the verb be, okay? Just say I agree. Or if you don't agree, just say I don't agree, okay? Now then, number 3 comes under the category of a false friend. So there are many cognates, words that have the same meaning, sometimes have the same spelling, sometimes have the same pronunciation in many languages. And one of the words that many Spanish speakers say is actually to mean currently. And that's not true. Okay. The word actually means in fact. Okay. So when you say, are you working at 7-Eleven? You go, no, I'm actually working at Stewart's. Okay. The fourth mistake that a lot of Spanish speakers make when trying to learn English is saying people is instead of people are. Okay. People is what's called a plural noun. Okay. People is always plural in English, even though it looks singular. There's no S on there, so how would you know? Well, we have many nouns that are just plural in nature, and people is one of them. If you're talking about one person, then you're talking about one person, one human being. If you're talking about 3 or 4, you have to say people. Okay? Now, pronouncing the H in our, this is our fifth mistake. H is silent. Okay? So we don't say power, and we don't say honest if someone is true. Okay. We say honest and we say our. So the H's in many English words are just silent. Now then, so this is so that you stop making these mistakes when talking with your English speaking friends. Okay. So what I want you to do is bookmark this to review it later and follow me for daily ESL tips because I am Teacher Alan, your English native speaker. You have a good day.